Good afternoon. A little bit later on of these than I normally would do because normally when I record these and do them on my lunch break, but the parcel didn't come until after then. Um, and just realised that's a bandage I put together for my finger the other day because my cats are horrible and violent. Yeah. So you can kind of still see it here. But one of my cats caught me. The buggers. Um, yeah. So new Airsoft operator box. Doing an unboxing video like I normally do, and yeah, we have the little patch club as well. Yes, I've already opened it. It comes a little bit earlier because it just comes through the door, and have to get like sent extra space. It just goes to the post. So that's fine. But yes, I can never resist just popping that open and having a little look and seeing what glorious stuff there is. And this one, we'll go through the patches first because nice and quick and simple and easy. The theme is somewhat easy to work out. So obviously it's RoboCop. We have Detroit Police. Little panel there. Which, if you are looking at doing a police kind of loadout and you want something a little bit different, that can be like a nice little detail on your shoulder. Catch people out. Maybe see what they're not expecting. And of course we have ED209, Ed209, whatever you want to call him. Now, I don't know if anyone is going to remember this, but proper old games. The Crusader series, there's Crusader No Remorse and Crusader No Regret, are the two that I remember. I feel sure there was a third one. But like you played this character called the Enforcer, it was this like big red armored. Well, yeah, kind of looked a little bit like a stormtrooper in a lot of ways. But yeah, there was a droid in that, and the first time I played the game was somewhere similar to the first time I watched RoboCop, and I was like, "That's just the droid from RoboCop." Um, but yeah, no, there are some little differences to it. But yeah, it's just that yeah, little thing there. Who's old enough to remember the Crusader games? Whoever played those? Crikey, really dating myself there, aren't I? Okay, so yes, there we go. Those are your patches. And like I said before, or have mentioned before, with the Patch Club, you can do it on its own. There's a lot of different features and ways of doing it now. You can do Patch Club with shirts. You can do Patch Club with cup, with mug. You can do. I'm fairly sure you can do Patch Club with the drinks and stuff as well. But yes, I've done some changes to my subscription recently because I have got more Draft Club BBs than I know what to do with. For the most part, I have not yet finished working through the Ares Amoeba BBs that I was using. I was occasionally using Draft Clubs, mostly using them in grenades, like Moscow shells and stuff. Though they do actually, for some strange reason, my Glock really likes them. It really likes them. Don't know why. Only bit of my kit that properly likes them. Everything else is kind of like, they're BBs. Meh. No real specific improvement or anything on performance. But yeah, the Draft Club BBs, I've got so many bottles of them now. So I thought, okay, well, I was considering just taking BBs out. Don't necessarily need any more. But there's some newer stuff that's come out now that's available through the box. So yeah, they're going to be in here with a little bit of luck, so long as I've remembered which month it refreshed it on. I may have Draft Club in here. I've just realised I may have got my months wrong. It might be next month that I'm on the different BBs. But yeah, let's get into this. And see what the month. I've got this box upside down, haven't I? I do. Boom, there we go. Don't need that. Right, okay. So, as we often do, this way over. Let's see what this month has to be enjoyed. Now, one of my friends has already said to me, "Oh, it's great. This one, you want spoilers?" I was like, "No, I'm going to open it up on video." Ryan. So it's next month. Next month is the challenge for me. Oh, okay, right. Because I've also changed from the caffeinated violence to the tactical tea. So there are some other BBs you can get. There are some heavier weight BBs now. So this just recently started. There's loads of stuff in here. Just recently we started doing. They've started doing. What are they called? .4s from Blitz something. I think I think they're Blitz BBs. And I'm fairly sure that the tea is called Blitz Brew. So that's where I'm getting myself a little bit confused as well. Anyway, yes. So next month I'll have different stuff. This one, so got .3 Draft Club BBs. I like using .3s in my Moscow shells because then like the wind isn't as able to plurf them. Oh shit! Hang on. Hang on. Oh. Okay. People have probably seen these on Facebook and stuff. That's awesome. So yeah, that's a tectonic atom. The atom is the mini version of the tectonic quake grenade thing, which you put these snap bangers in. Now, I don't think I can actually use this at the site I normally go to because I'm fairly sure that the GM was saying they're so small he doesn't want to worry about people losing them, so he can't just ban them out of hand. But you know what? That's still quite useful as a thing to have. Yeah, that's useful. I will definitely live with that, and that's a pair of neutral bendy thing locks, which actually is very useful for me because the case I have won't fit regular padlocks. This is awesome. This is an amazing. This feels like Christmas. Let's screw that back together again. I will get some use out of this at some point. Some point I'll get some use out of that. That's brilliant. Okay, so snap bangers and a tectonic atom to go with it. Brand facing out. Brand facing out. Brand facing out. Brand facing out. I'm going to put it back in its bag to stop it rolling away. One piece at a time. One piece at a time. One piece at a time. Okay. We have, well, 2 of these neutral combination locks. Very useful, like I said, for me because me in particular, because these are going to be more inclined, because they're a little bit flexy, to go through my case that I have, which it won't fit. It won't fit even big padlocks. To be honest, I've tried. So that honestly quite useful for me. Also, flexy ones means that you've got some flexibility. Look, there's a thingies here. It's just you can see it. Where am I at? Here. Cool. Really should change that angle. I need to get a second camera. I used to have 2 cameras. Back when I used to do drawing stuff. I should get a second camera again. Caffeinated violence, obviously. Boom. There you go. Get that space out of the way. Oh. Tactical Coffee Company. Is this? I have number 26 of 100 of an embroidered patch here. I mean, just cool. Yes, these are the guys who the Tactical Coffee Company. This is one of the things I've mentioned before previously. Is that one of the benefits, like on a social level, I guess, of this is that you are supporting brilliant causes with by having this box. So yeah, do the thing. I'm a barrel brush, pipe cleaner, whatever you want to call it. Ideal for pistols, I would imagine, with this sort of length. Can't imagine it being much use on a sniper rifle. Yeah, that's going to be. I know plenty of people who let their pistols get very, very dirty. Yes, that'd be a useful thing. It's just generally useful thing. Set of gloves. These are cut tip ones, which there is definitely an argument for having this sort of style. These are mechanics ones as well. The mechanic impact or impact, how you want to do it, how you want to pronounce it. There's definitely is an argument for having fingerless gloves or fingertipless gloves. It does give you a much more, obviously you've got the dexterity for it. Still, you've got if you're using your phone, you have anything touchscreen. a bit more useful. Also, you've got you're much you're actually on your trigger. There's plenty of people out there who have shooter gloves where they've got those like they have the fingers exposed, just like you're shooting fingers exposed. So yes, there is definitely an argument for it. I would argue currently, with us moving into winter, that there is an argument for having proper gloves so that you don't freeze your little digits off. But in the summer, yes, I'll be wearing these again. But yeah, basically that means I've got both sets now because I have they came in another box, was the full length ones, the full finger ones. But yeah, having that ability to pick and choose how I want to go for it. If it is, I mean, we do get some mild winter days, don't we? Joking aside. So if it is nicer weather, then I've got the option there to use these ones. If it's the harsher weather, I've got full finger ones. And who doesn't enjoy a full finger? There we go. So that's useful. I'm not going to bother trying to get them back in there on camera because I'll just mess it up. You can look down there. And we have a set of... Ooh, they're not mesh. I thought they were mesh for a second there. A set of just like a nice little backup set of goggles. And you know what? I'm just going to... I recently have got hold of a set of goggles that have got an insert for prescription. You know what? As a backup thing, those are very comfortable, very clear. They could be Viper. Who are you? Who are you? I think they're Viper. I think they're. I don't see. I think they're Viper. Might be. I think they're. But they're useful. Yeah, it's spares. It's spares. Nothing, because everyone's always going to find that one set that they're always very, very happy with when it comes to eye protection. But they don't always necessarily have a spare set with them on the day. So if something goes wrong with their set, like say for example you do get a lens shot out, having a backup is a useful thing. So yeah, nothing wrong at all with having a backup that's actually they feel really solid, and I like the fact they're actually mesh back on there as well. Foam back, I should say. It's actually going to give you a much more positive sort of seal. But yeah, there we go. I think that's it. Yes. Right. Okay, let's load everything back up again. So we've got some gogs. We've got some gloves. Information. A pipe/barrel cleaner. A pair of padlocks. Gun case locks, if you want to call them. A nice patch, fabric patch, and a tectonic atom, and some snap bangers to go with it as well. I'm not going to open that. That's asking for trouble. That's asking for trouble. Yeah. Put my actual glasses back on so I can see what I'm doing. Yeah, that's what we got. Which is yeah. Like I said, there are you do get some changes to your options and stuff, but now there are a lot more options available. At the moment, so you've got options with regards to colouring of your kit. So I have tan on my stuff for it. There's also the options for black OD and multicam, I think. But yeah, so there are. I think actually it's just black, tan, and OD. But yeah, keep an eye on it. The options may change without. In terms of like having new stuff added, the options may change without too much of an alert, unless you're he likes to put prizes in there. So yeah, do keep an eye on it. Now you may find something that matches your stuff a little bit better. Yeah. You've got the different weights for BBs. So you've got 2s, 2, 5s, and 3s. Like I said, there are now 4s are available as well. You've got the option for tea, coffee, or hot chocolate. And they've got the whole mix and matches in regards to whether or not you want to patch club with it as well or not, whether or not you shirt with it as well or not. And yeah, there will be a bundle for you somewhere in there. Some configuration will be the bundle for you. But yeah, next game for me, in terms of actually games to go into, Your guess is as good as mine. World is in a very peculiar place right now. Lockdown rules seem to be changing on a daily basis. Who knows? Who knows when the next option will be? But yeah. I do post on Instagram if I'm going to be going to a site. If I yeah, I'll be putting up on Instagram on any given day that I do go to an event. Because a lot of the time I won't really know until very short notice. So I don't really plan stuff as much as I want to at the minute. More a case of like, this site is actually doing a thing and it's going to be 30 people. Cool. Okay, we'll do it. Yeah, short notice stuff. But yeah. Hopefully I'll be seeing some people in the. Hopefully all the rest of this horrible night they blow over. It's not going to blow over. Hopefully we'll get through it though, and everything will be all fine and dandy, and we'll be able to get back to running around in the field like a bunch of idiots and firing little bits of plastic at each other and getting that mixture of cardio and catharsis that we all. Yeah, take care of yourselves, maintain your distance, be good. Yeah, see you for the next one.